Welcome to Broken Tusk Rising, a Pathfinder 2nd Edition actual play in the Galarian campaign setting. We're playing through the Quest for the Frozen Flame adventure path.
I'm Jessica, and I'm playing Zancath, the Halfling Fighter.
This is Josh, and I'm playing Corgo, the Human Barbarian.
I'm Ashley, and I play Aklep the Druid, a former member of the Burning Mammoth.
I'm Pavel, and I'm playing Lucalo, the Skeleton Sorcerer.
Last time on Broken Tusk Rising, Aklep, Corgo, and Zancath agreed to help Vare, the former Crusader, kill the chimera that killed her brother, in exchange for Vare helping the following hide from the white dragon Venexus. They took Lucalo, or Lu, the skeleton, with them as well. Corgo climbed the cliff to the chimera's cave, only to be confronted by the chimera waiting at the top. A desperate battle ensued. Corgo leaped onto the chimera's back as it flew to attack the others below. Heavy damage was inflicted on both sides, and the chimera flew back to its cave, leaving the injured party on the ground below. A note about climbing. It turns out I have been far too generous with the climbing rules.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
It was already bad.
Yeah, I know. I was interpreting the DC presented in the book as the DC to climb an entire surface. In fact, the DC in the book is the DC to advance 5 feet, or 10 feet on a critical success.
Sure.
If any of you could get your movement speed up to 40 feet per stride action, you could climb 10 feet on a success and 20 feet on a critical success. That means it will take you 12 successful climb actions to get back up the cliff. I will assume that Corgo was able to use the climbing gear from last time, meaning that you now can climb without fear of falling as the rope is securely attached to the cliff face. You're at the bottom of the cliff. What do you do? We are here in round 3. It is the chimera's turn. So last time it flew back up and landed on the cliff's edge, and now it just disappears from view, going inside its cave, you presume, or maybe doing something else, you're not sure. But that's all that happens on the chimera's turn. It is Aklep's turn. Aklep, what do you want to do?
Oh no.
I'm glad that you're before me and you get to start this train of decision making.
Thanks. I'm looking through my animal form list to see if there's something that's like good at climbing, but there's no like spider or anything. Unfortunately, that's like just will climb. Like,
yeah,
I could be an ape. I guess an ape is technically stronger than Aklep, but I don't know that it's so helpful.
If you have a creature with a movement speed of 40,
You'll climb faster.
you climb faster.
Though I'm not sure you want to climb that much faster than the rest of us, because
Yeah.
you would get to the top much faster than us, and that would possibly be bad.
I think you should climb the rope one by one, watching each other climb, and then checking to make sure that someone gets to the top before another person tries.
So let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Oh, dang.
So yeah, I guess we're just gonna make a climb check, which I guess is
Athletics.
strength, right?
Athletics.
Okay, athletics. No acrobaticsing up the rope, right? We've ruled that before, unfortunately.
I think so. Let me double check it.
I survival my way up the rope.
I was going to make my plea for acrobatics as well, so thanks.
I nature my way up there.
Use your will save. Just will your way up there.
You attempt an athletics check to move a maximum distance of 5 feet up, down, or across an incline.
Okay, let's watch me fail this one, guys.
Ooh.
Oh, I rolled an unnatural 20.
Well done.
Okay.
Nope, just kidding. I rolled acrobatics. I cheated. Look at that.
I was going to say,
Oh.
I'm really impressed you have a +9 in athletics.
I don't. Yeah. I clicked. Oh, hey, it's wait, it is a natural 20.
Yay!
All right. So you actually
Nice.
climbed 10 feet.
Oh, yay, I guess.
I guess.
That was your first stride action.
Okay. I guess I just keep doing them? Not
If
really
you-
anything else I can do. Like, I can shout encouraging words to help everyone else climb?
Well, it's assuming that what you want to do is climb, but yeah, I mean, if you want to, you could make 2 more checks.
Okay. I'm gonna roll the right one this time. It was just a regular 19. Plus 1 is 20. You say I have to make 12 of these checks?
Yeah.
I mean, only 6 if they're all critical successes.
They won't be.
We have hero points, right?
1.
Okay, so your natural 20, you advance 10 feet. Your unnatural 20, you advance 5 feet.
Wow. I am doing it.
Yeah.
6.
I'm going to point out that you did have to stride to get to the rope.
Oh,
So
okay, that's true.
Does that,
Yep.
can you use part of a stride
No.
to actually walk? And okay.
No. So you don't need that last check. We will ignore.
Love it.
You stride over to the rope. Aklep nimbly climbs up 10 feet and then another 5 feet. Please take note that you are 15 feet up.
Okay.
And is Grifka going to do anything?
Oh.
You've got 1 action, I think, for Grifka, right? Or is it 2?
Grifka only has 1
One
because I would
action.
have to give him an action to
Right.
do 2. So he just, I don't know, walks over to the rope and looks up.
Okay.
If Grifka climbs up the rope, is that going to burn the rope?
No. Sadly, I don't think mechanically Grifka can actually cause damage just by touching things. So right now, Aklep is 15 feet up the cliff. Grifka is about 15 feet away from the cliff. And Korgo is standing at the bottom of the cliff next to the rope. And that brings us to Zancath. What is Zancath going to do?
I'm following Aklep up the wall. So I stride over to the wall, and then I try to climb.
Okay.
Nope, I almost did the same thing you did, Ashley, and did acrobatics. I don't know why. I knew what I was doing. 22 for my first one,
5 feet up.
and then
Wow.
27 for my second, and a nat 20.
Okay, so now we have a problem. You can't climb onto or past Aklep,
I'm just 10 feet up then.
so you're 10 feet up.
So the next person can make it 5 feet up.
Yes. The next person can basically hold the rope. Okay.
So Aklep going first was probably a terrible thing.
I mean,
You got up there pretty far.
you
Yeah,
got up there
actually.
pretty, you got almost as far as you could. If you had gotten another crit, then you could have got another 5 feet, and that's all that you could have done.
Okay, so that brings us to Vare. And Vare steps forward and says, are we sure this is what we want to do? And puts her crossbow away. And I guess she'll also try climbing. Oh my goodness, she's good at athletics. Yeah, so she begins climbing and then looks a little bit frustrated with how slow
Uh-huh.
this is going.
Sure.
And that's all she can do this turn. Korgo, what do you want to do? There's a traffic jam on the rope.
Rope's full. Yeah, why don't we just wait down here for a minute? Let's see what it's doing. Maybe it's about to come back down. Maybe it's trying to catch us climbing up the rope.
I don't think that it's going to come back down to us after it just fled from us, but I do fear us being all grouped together on the rope, but I also don't have a better idea.
I'm just worried because the Game Masters kept us in initiative, and that makes me think that combat's still ongoing.
Oh, I agree. I am concerned about that, but also, I'm not really sure what to do about that.
Okay. I got it. Do whatever you want. I'm down here waiting.
Okay. Korgo waits.
Question, how hard is it to climb without the rope? What does that change? It just makes it easier to fall?
Yes,
Okay.
that's right.
Okay.
You could climb without the rope if you want to. And if you do slip and not succeed on your check, then you can do a grab the edge reaction
Okay.
to give you a chance to avoid falling.
Okay. Well, I already said I climbed the rope, so maybe next round I stop climbing the rope and just climb the wall.
Okay. And Lou, what are you doing?
Lou's going to walk up to the rope and basically just kind of look Zancath and Vare right in the eye because they're pretty much right eye level.
Yeah.
Are we sure there's not, a way around? Maybe some sort of a path? Is this the only way to get to this cave?
Oh, Vare will answer you. There might be another way around. We'd have to go search for it.
It feels like it might be a safer option than, climbing 60 feet straight up. into the mouth of a chimera.
It's hard to argue with that. Of course, that time means time for the chimera to heal.
Also time for us to heal.
Fair enough.
No way. We've got on the ropes. We gotta get it.
I mean, it sounds like it's got us on the rope.
It sounds like everybody's on the rope. Weren't you just concerned about us climbing this rope, Korgo?
No, I was just saying wait down here for like a minute. I mean, I was just initiative's still going, so, But maybe you guys would climb faster if you stopped talking and just did it.
Fair.
All right. You don't know what the chimera is doing.
Nope.
It's Aklep's turn. Aklep, do you want to try climbing again?
Yeah, Aklep's committed. He's 15 feet up.
All right. This will be the all climbing episode.
Yeah, it's going to be really fascinating for the listener. I got a 3.
Okay, so Aklep begins to slip, but fortunately, you've used the climbing gear to secure the ropes, and I assume you've secured yourselves. And so you are unable to advance, but you don't fall. So you just don't move.
All right. Well, Aklep will, wipe the sweat off his palms and try again.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, it's a 4. This is about more how I expected Aklep's climbing to go.
Honestly, yeah.
Can I intimidate the cliff? All right. Here's an unnatural 20.
Okay, so you move 5 feet. Now you're 20 feet up.
Excellent.
Aklep has moved 20 feet. And Zancath, who is right behind Aklep. Well, I'm sorry. There's a 5-foot gap now between Zancath.
There's a 10-foot gap.
Oh, 10-foot gap.
Yeah, because I'm at 10, and Aklep's at 20 now.
Okay.
Unless you want to give me the 5 feet that I...
you're right. You're right.
I would take it, but okay. I'm going to use the rope to climb 5 feet, or 10 if I can get to... I'm going to go 10 feet if I can.
Okay.
Oh, I can only go 5 feet. Yeah, I'm going to go 5 feet if I roll decently. 25.
Okay, so now you're 15 feet up and you're right behind Aklep.
Okay, and now I'm going to move off of the rope to try to climb around Aklep.
Okay.
We'll see how this goes. I have a feat that might actually come in handy here if things go badly. 17?
That does not succeed.
Okay, do I want to go ahead and hero point? Yeah, I'm going to hero point.
Now, I'm reading the rules here, and it looks like unless you critically fail, you don't actually fall.
Oh. I just don't move forward.
You attempt an athletics check to move a maximum distance of 5 feet up, down, or across an incline. You're off guard while climbing, unless you have a climb speed. The DC is known to me. If your land speed is 40 or higher, increase the maximum distance by 5 feet. Critical success, you move, increasing the maximum distance by 5 feet. Success, you move along the incline, and then critical failure, you fall. So on a failure, just nothing happens. You just don't advance.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm not going to hero point that because...
Okay. So you could try again. That was your second climb attempt.
I am going to try again. 18?
Also not enough to climb this icy, slippery cliff.
Hey, DC's either 19 or 20.
Zancath, you're still at, 15 feet?
Yes. I am going to go ahead and hero point that one then.
Okay. Whoa!
That's a natural 20 for 27.
All right, so Zancath rockets 10 feet up.
On the cliff face, because I'm not on the rope anymore.
25 feet up the cliff face. I should probably be keeping track of your positions, huh? And that means with Zancath's successful climbing, it is now onto Vare. Vare decides to emulate Zancath, and she's going to try just climbing the cliff itself.
Ooh.
She gets a 29, so she moves up to 10 feet.
Which is not a critical success.
Not a critical success.
DC's 20.
She gets a 21 and moves another 5 feet, which puts her at 30 feet. And then finally, another 21, which puts her at 20 feet now. Level with Aklep, but not on the rope. And that brings us to Korgo. Korgo, you've got 2 halflings nimbly climbing this rocky, icy cliff. You've got Aklep 20 feet up on the rope. What do you want to do?
Korgo turns to Lou and says, all right, Lou, after you. You go on up.
I was I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping somebody would just pull me up. But I suppose, if I must. And Lou will start, if Corgo is just letting me go ahead.
Are you changing your place in the initiative then, Corgo?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, athletics, huh?
Believe in you.
All right, here we go. 14?
I believe less in you.
No, you do not advance up the rope. You don't fall any.
It's very hard to get a good grip without any skin.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Lou's gonna try again. And roll. Oh, that is a bad one.
So Lou begins climbing. He only has 5 feet to fall. So he climbs up the rope and then falls to the ground but doesn't take any damage. And you have another attempt.
Can backpacking happen here? Can Lou backpack Corgo?
Guess that's up to Corgo.
I don't think I weigh very much, I'm just bones.
Whatever, dude. Hop on, buddy.
Yay, uppies.
But that would make Corgo slower. Let me try to encumber Corgo somehow.
I will say that I looked it up. A human skeleton weighs about 10 kilograms, or how many pounds is that?
20-something pounds.
I don't know how many pounds that is.
Hey, do you think that was like a weird Google? Or are you on a list now?
That's probably not the weirdest thing I've Googled just today. I'm sure it's fine.
10 kilograms is about 22 pounds.
How many pounds is in a bulk?
Yeah, good question.
We don't know. Maybe they have a rough guide for that.
I can also just tie myself to the rope, and you can pull me up after.
That seems reasonable.
Well, I mean, I put like those pitons all over the place. That would be tough.
He's one bulk.
You're one bulk.
Are you encumbered with one more bulk?
No, let's do this.
All right, I guess, I don't know, would Lou climb into your backpack, or am I just putting my arms around your neck?
I assumed that you were just hanging around his neck.
I don't want you in my backpack. I got my stuff in there. I don't want you to know what's in my backpack.
So now you've just got bony fingers around your neck.
Whatever, that's better than him seeing my stuff. I'm climbing up. 26.
That's a success. Corgo moves 5 feet up.
18.
Not a success, not a critical failure.
All right. Lou, come on, move around a little bit. You're making this tough. 31.
31 is a critical success.
Nice. Is that got somebody's butt in my face now?
Yes, you are directly... Well, no, actually.
No.
You're on the rope.
Yeah.
You are directly behind Aklep.
All right.
It's hard to keep track of who's on ropes and
Yes.
who's not.
Okay, so Corgo's 15 feet up, right behind Aklep.
Who's
On
going
the
to be
rope.
really good at this?
All right, go on, Aklep. You got this.
We believe in you.
Next is Aklep.
All right. Athletics Pro Aklep has rolled a 5.
That's a critical.
That's a critical failure, which means you're going to fall unless you can grab an edge.
But don't we have the rope?
Actually, you're
I'm
on the
on the
rope.
rope.
We
You're on the
can't.
rope, so you
Oh,
don't even
right.
need to worry about it. You just don't fall.
Cool.
Cool. That's why I got the rope.
Yep.
All right. Aklep musters his strength to do a 7.
Hey, Corgo, you think you could carry 2 people?
I'm maxed out.
You are unable to advance.
Aklep, that's not a foothold. That's my face.
Sorry.
Oh, it's a 19, which would be pretty good, except it's not good enough.
Not
I
quite
suspect.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, if someone were able to aid you somehow, then that would have been enough.
Corgo, give him a push.
Okay, I will.
That's Aklep's attempt to climb. Zancath, it is your turn.
Okay.
You're on the wall.
Can I first... I don't want to get super ahead of everybody. Can I first roll to see if I can... There's only one aid per person, right? So I can't help. Like, if Corgo helps Aklep, I can't also help Aklep, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Corgo, your help is better than mine, so I'm gonna leave it to you. And climb.
Cool. Say that again. You gotta tell Anka that when we get back.
Oh, I absolutely. I will absolutely keep that in mind, Corgo. Little busy
thanks.
at the moment.
Appreciate it.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna climb. Oh, 15. I don't climb.
You don't make any progress this time.
Okay. 25.
You do move 5 feet.
Okay.
Zancath is now 30 feet, halfway up.
That's a 12, so I don't climb any further.
Okay. See, listeners, it's not that bad. We're a third of the way through the episode, and Zancath's halfway up. It's not that bad.
Oh, it's fine.
Maybe we should have gone with the broken climbing rules.
Never. We'll die by the rules as written. Vare's going to climb.
I believe in you, Vare.
First check. She rolls a 23, so she advances 5 feet. And then we'll try again. A natural 20.
Nice.
So she advances 10 feet. Now she's 35 feet up the wall. All right, and then again, another regular success with a 22. So Vare is now 40 feet up the cliff and looking down at all of you. And that means it is... Oh, I forgot, Aklep. What's Grifka doing?
That's a great question. I don't know that Grifka is about this climbing life.
Grifka has a +9 to athletics.
Okay,
Whoa.
maybe he's a great climber. Who knows? Okay, so Grifka takes to the rope.
Okay, so let's do the last couple turns of climbing real quick for Grifka.
Well, first one, 14.
14 is not a success.
Then a 21.
All right, so he is now 5 feet up the rope.
Great.
Okay, and that means we are back to Lou, who is just holding on to Corgo. Oh, you know what? Lou, you could try to help Corgo.
Yeah, I was going to give him an aid check. I was going to give him aid somehow.
Okay.
How does a skeleton sitting on your back help you climb?
I think you could plant your feet on the wall and try to just help pull him up a little bit, reduce his weight a little.
Yeah. All right. Okay, what do I roll to aid him? Is that just an athletics check as well?
I'm sorry, but I really think unless you can come up with a better argument, I think this would be an athletics check.
I don't suppose I can also intimidate him into climbing better. Or medicine check somehow?
If you intimidate him, he'll be frightened 1, and that will actually make things more difficult.
But he'll be frightened of me. He'll want to get away from me and thus climb higher and faster. Yeah.
He won't be panicked though, so it won't work. I think you're gonna have to come up with a really clever argument to use something else or an ability if you've got some sort of a related ability.
I don't know what your nature is, Lou, but like nature to point out handholds?
I do have a +2 to nature.
It's better.
Maybe.
You could go with that. Maybe you can point out some spots that are a little bit less icy.
Maybe, yeah. I have a +9 to perception, I think.
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah, that makes some sense.
Yeah,
You could use perception. Do that.
Yeah, okay. 13.
No, that's not enough to help him. It doesn't hurt him. It's just not enough to help him.
Climb there. Look, you can grab onto that thing. Oh, nope. Sorry, that's an icicle.
You got 2 other actions if there's anything else you want to do.
I don't think there is anything. I've looked at my spells. I don't see any useful abilities. I think pointing out the icicle is about the only thing I can do.
Okay. That means it's Corgo's turn. Corgo, you've got a skeleton around your neck and on your back, trying to be helpful, but he's just not as helpful as he'd hoped to be.
I don't think Corgo can advance on the rope because Aklep's there. So Corgo's going to...
I'll tell you what I'll let you do. If you wanted to climb over Aklep, I would count it as difficult terrain, so if you made a critical success, you could advance past him. Otherwise, you'll have to go onto the cliff.
We got to get Aklep out there. It's fine. I'm going to ready an action to help Aklep climb.
Okay, great. So you use 2 actions. Wait, is it 2 actions? No, how does that work?
Okay, use an action to ready my action, and on Aklep's turn, I will help.
Okay, cool. All right, so it is Aklep's turn.
All right, Aklep has help.
Corgo has to roll it.
I will roll the 2, so it's only a +1 to help you.
Okay.
Corgo's just kind of gently nudging you from underneath, and it's not really great. Yeah.
Poke.
Come on.
This is pressure.
Use your legs or something.
Well, he tried a little harder, but it was an 11.
You're making me go downwards. Go upwards.
Okay, so that didn't work.
Still not working.
14 is not a success. Okay.
Thrilling content. So sorry.
Up.
It's a 13. Just climb over me.
Okay, so Aklep does not advance. Zancath, you are outpacing everyone but Vare.
Vare's got a crazy plus to athletics, so
Yes.
I'm just going to sidle over if I can and
Yes.
hop back on that rope.
Okay.
So I assume that takes one of my actions. Do I need to do a climb to...
You have to do a climb to move across.
Okay.
But it's a good idea because it's much safer.
14, I don't climb across.
You don't fall.
I don't fall. That's... I have no way to stop this from happening because I've already used my hero point. That's a 10.
Which is a critical failure. So
Okay.
we're going to see what happens if Zancath tries to grab an edge.
What do I need to do for that?
So, when you fall off or past an edge or other handhold, you can try to grab it, potentially stopping your fall. You must succeed at your choice of an acrobatics or a reflex save.
I'm going to opt for reflex. That's an 18?
That does not meet the climb DC that you need
Okay.
to meet.
Cool. I'm falling.
Which means that poor Zancath falls 30 feet.
Thanks.
But I have catfall, a feat that I took ages ago.
Ooh.
Your cat-like aerial acrobatics allow you to cushion your falls. Treat falls as 10 feet shorter. And it gets better the more I need to become an expert in acrobatics next level, basically.
Wow. So it's a 20-foot fall,
It's a 20-foot fall.
which means you take 10 points of damage.
I like that as I'm trying to get back onto the rope is when I fall.
Oh, you know what? You fall into snow.
Does that
So
make
you
it-
actually get to treat the fall as though it were 20 feet shorter.
Oh, so it's nothing at all.
So nothing at all.
Cool.
Awesome.
Thanks, you okay?
I'm fine, mostly just embarrassed. Keep climbing, I'll catch up. So basically, until I get above 30 feet, I have no danger of fall. Like, falling for me is not a danger at all. Cool.
For you, yes. For anybody
Yes.
else,
It's 20
anything
feet up.
above 20 feet is dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. What a useful
I'm
ability.
glad that it finally came up. It was like one of the first things that I took.
Vare. Vare is going to try again. Let's see. She's got a really good bonus. She really doesn't want to get up there by herself, though.
Oh, that's
She
fair.
rolls another natural 20,
She should just stop.
meaning she moves 10 feet. She's now 50 feet up. She's going to try again. Oh, she rolls a natural 1.
Oh, no.
Which is bad.
The only way that she could possibly fail. She can't critically fail unless it's a natural one.
She's going to try to grab an edge, and
No.
she does not succeed.
Ooh, she's real high up.
Into the snow.
Yep. So she falls the equivalent of 30 feet because the 20 feet at the bottom don't matter, and she takes some damage. So she falls, she slips, right, from 50 feet up and falls and lands in the snow. So she takes 15 points of damage. Ouch.
Oh, Vare, are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
It seemed to be going so well at first, Vare, and then it didn't.
Raining halflings.
Oh. All right. So Vare's back at the bottom with Zancath. Sorry, listeners. For my MST3K fans, rock climbing, Joel. Rock climbing. All right. So we're back to Lou. Lou, do you want to try aiding Corgo again?
Yeah, I think Lou's gonna try to. He's gonna try to hold on with one hand and kind of grab the surface of the cliff with the other hand. Maybe.
Okay.
Well. Yeah, that's fine. Let's try it. And go athletics. Go.
Oh.
Stop athletics. Stop. Nope. It's hard to get a grip.
No, you're not able to get a good grip. Okay. Is there anything else you want to do?
Can you only attempt one aid check on your turn?
I think you can only do one because you're using a reaction to help
Oh,
on
you're
the
right.
other person's turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's probably a feat out there that lets you do it and all kinds of stuff, but I think that's the
Yep,
Base.
that's right. Aid is a reaction that allows a player to assist an ally with an upcoming attack or skill check.
I suppose I can use. I can heal Vare at least. You know what? I'm gonna use my. Oh, can I grab my staff? I probably can't grab my staff, huh? Since I'm holding out to Corgo.
That would be difficult under current circumstances, I think.
Yeah.
I'll heal you once we get up. Or back down. It sounds like back down is more likely.
Nice.
And if you could figure out a big heal though, and get Corgo, me, and Ver all in a group, we could all use a little love.
I can do that once we're, somewhere stable.
I suppose it's difficult to grab a staff from somebody's back, so sure.
Yeah, just hang on. Don't go crazy.
Hey, if you fall, try not to land on me.
I'm not gonna care.
And it is now Corgo's turn. Corgo.
Aklep, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna try to climb around you.
Yeah.
Because this is just a really sad affair all around. Corgo rolls a 20 to climb up the rope.
That's a success.
Okay, so he's currently sharing the space. So if he doesn't get out of this space, then he's gonna have to go back down. A natural 20 to continue climbing up the rope.
Okay, so
Well,
I'm
the
going to
next
say
action.
with that, you're able to get past this difficult terrain that is Aklep, and that puts you at 25 feet up the rope.
25 feet. Last action, continue climbing. 26.
Another success. That puts you 30 feet up the rope.
Okay. Lou, you're super cold, by the way. You are icy cold.
It's the bones. I don't have any fats.
Could you try to, not touch my bear skin? Because it's, awful.
I'm trying my best.
Okay. All right, that's 3 actions, and Corgo's turn.
Okay. Aklep, you're 20 feet up the rope.
We could do it.
All right. Super Aklep. He rolls a 9. Okay. So can Aklep you do a manipulate action if he holds onto the rope with his legs?
Sure.
All right. Aklep would like to cast a spell.
Okay.
Aklep is going to cast animal form
Aklep got tired of trying to climb.
to become an animal that can climb stuff a little bit better.
Do you have one in mind?
Yes. He can become an ape.
Oh, okay.
An ape has a climb speed of 20 feet.
Wow.
And a plus 9 to athletics.
Well, if you have a climb speed, you don't even need to roll the check.
Oh.
So you can even let
You just
go of the
move.
rope, right? You just
Yeah.
climb.
You just climb
do
up
it.
up 20 feet every round.
Okay, well, okay, cool. Aklep becomes an ape.
Okay. Is that an ape that is big enough that it could carry Grifka if you wanted to?
Let's see. This ape he's a medium animal.
Uh-huh.
And I think Grifka might also be medium.
Yes. And what is the ape's strength?
The ape's strength.
Athletics modifiers plus 9. That's
Yeah, his attack. It just says the modifier. But
I'm looking at
plus
a
9
gorilla here, and it says +4.
Well, this is ape.
Well, gorillas are apes, but
I
I see animal companion ape.
the animal form
Spell effect
thing.
animal form ape. is
Oh, I
the
see.
ape.
Yeah, the
All right.
animal form thing that pops up in Foundry doesn't have a strength listed.
Yeah, it just says your attacks are strength based and the attack modifier is +9.
Yeah, I'm going to say that you could carry Grifka if you want, or you could just have Grifka continue climbing. Grifka is 5 feet up the rope right now.
Okay.
But right now, you've used all your actions, right?
Yes, because that spell is 2 actions.
So do you want Grifka to climb?
Yeah, you can keep trying to climb to at least where I am so I can grab him.
Roll an athletics check for Grifka.
All right, Grifka, who is also has a +9 athletics, honestly, so he gets an 11.
All right, so Grifka is unable to get any higher. And that takes us to Zancath. Zancath is back at the bottom.
Are we hearing anything from up at the top of the wall, just out of curiosity?
No, you're not.
Okay, cool. That's probably fine. I'm going to start climbing the wall again.
Okay.
What size creature is Zancath?
Small.
Small.
Oh, so you're very carryable, too.
I'm very carryable. That's a 12, so I don't climb anything at all.
Okay.
That's a 22.
All right, so I'm going to say you're basically climbing over Grifka at this point.
I can be on the wall.
Oh, you're
if
on the wall.
Grifka's-
Okay,
I'll
that's
be
fine.
on the wall since Grifka's right there, and I don't have to worry about it till I'm 30 feet up. Well, no, I don't have to worry about damage. Oh, and 9, so I fall 5 feet back down. Cool.
Oh, you could grab an edge.
Sure. Why not?
Make a reflex check.
23!
Yeah, you succeed, so you don't fall.
Yay.
Zancath is 5 feet up. That means it is now Vair's turn. Vair takes a deep breath, sort of sighs, All right, we'll try again.
Zancath nods emphatically in agreement with the sigh.
23. Nope, I'm sorry. That's the wrong one. It didn't scroll down. 22. So Vare moves 5 feet. Trying again. 14. She doesn't move. 14 again. She doesn't move. 5 feet up the wall. And that means... Lou, do you want to try to aid Corgo? Another perception check, maybe?
He's gonna look at Aklep and say,
Wait, you could do that the whole time? I mean, why can Aklep just carry us up one by one?
It's not. I don't know that we want to be up there individually, but perhaps.
I'm not sure I want to be up on this rope, even, with a partner. No offense, Gorgo. Okay, I guess I'll just keep climbing.
We're halfway there.
Lou looks at you very unconvinced. But he is going to try to aid you once again. And, let's see if we can find another handhold or anything like that. Nope.
Okay. I was going to say, technically, by the rules, you actually roll the aid check on Corgo's turn, but it doesn't really matter.
Oh, whoops.
It's not going to make any practical difference here. But you're not able to aid him. Corgo.
Climbing. Yeah, we're climbing. So that first roll is a 26.
That's 5 feet.
It's 35 feet up. Climbing some more. 28.
That's another 5 feet.
Okay, 40 feet up. Natural 20.
Oh my goodness.
33 total.
Ooh, you're at 50 feet up on the rope.
All right, there we go.
Is this a bad time to discover that I have a fear of heights?
Maybe that's how you died.
Oh, maybe.
You don't know what the chimera is doing, Aklep?
All right, Aklep is currently 20 feet up, so Aklep can drop down to the ground effortlessly.
Right.
And then he's going to grab Zancath.
So, do we think that Ape Aklep could grab 2 halflings, perhaps?
Probably not while climbing.
Okay, fair enough.
What if one of them holds on, piggyback style, like I am?
Maybe. I don't know how big this ape is. A medium-sized creature carrying 2 small creatures.
Maybe it's like a, mama possum situation.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I would increase the DC just slightly. No, actually, there's no DC. You don't have a climb. Yeah, I guess we don't have the rules for encumbrance for this creature. I guess I'll let you carry 2 halflings if you want to.
Okay. He'll scoop up there, too.
They're all sort of crammed into this narrow area. They look like they're spread out on the map, but that's because they don't want the tokens to lie on top of each other. All right. Aklep scoops up the 2 halflings. I'm going to say that's 1 action to drop down and get ready, 1 action to scoop up 2 halflings, and then you can climb 20 feet if you want.
All right. He climbs 20 feet with both halflings.
Okay.
Cool.
And what does Grifka do?
Grifka's going to try and climb that rope. Go, Grifka. Grifka got 21.
All right, 10 feet up.
Yeah, go, Grifka.
I wonder if Grifka feels abandoned.
I don't think Grifka is like, yes, please take me up at the top of that cliff, right? Like, he was hiding before because he got blasted with cold. So
He did, yeah.
He just seems like the least helpful party member right now. No offense, Grifka. Love Grifka.
Honestly, Grifka might be like, I don't want to go near the ice-breathing creature anymore, so I'm just going to fail some rolls.
Yeah. He's like, ooh, this is tough.
All right, so Zancath, are you doing anything other than holding on to Aklep?
I'm pretty far away from Corgo, but can I try to point out some handholds
Sure.
to aid? I'm going to percept.
Why is everyone trying to help me? Like, I'm almost at the top.
Yeah, well, you're the only one who is available to really help at the moment. Got a 31 on my aid.
Okay. Ooh. Wow. So that's
nat
going to be
20.
a +2 on Gorgo's climb check.
Wow, that was actually really insightful. I should shut up.
All right, so Vare, in anticipation of possibly getting into combat soon, on her turn, she's going to use an action to use that guiding words ability again.
Yeah.
Remember, the chimera's been injured badly on its back. That is Lou's turn. Lou, are you doing anything? You can't even help Corgo.
Can't help Corgo. No one else needs aid. You know what? I can, I think, heal someone. No, I'll wait until I can kind of get everyone. Everyone's too far away from me, I think. Well, no, everyone is within
Everyone's
30
pretty
feet.
close to you, actually. What's the range on a emanation?
30 foot.
Yeah, you could get everybody, except for Grifka.
Okay, actually, a thought occurs. Since I am undead, would I be included in that emanation?
You sure would.
Okay, never mind. We're not going to be doing that. Who looks most badly hurt? Corgo, I think?
Corgo.
I look badly injured.
Alright, let's heal. Let's heal Corgo. We're going to do a second rank heal.
Now, you don't need to use a second rank. You could use a first rank because he's right there.
Oh, that's
He's
true.
touch.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Don't tell me I'm a mean DM. I'm a nice DM. Look at me helping. Actually, maybe I'm not such a nice GM, as I apparently wasn't listening closely. Pavel said he would cast a second rank heal, not a 2-action heal. A second rank heal, which is what they call a second level spell in the remastered Pathfinder 2nd edition, would heal more hit points than a first rank heal.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out Foundry. Roll damage/healing, which would be... Oh my god. I don't like this acid drop down I'm seeing.
Okay.
You know what? I'm just going to click the button and hope for the best.
What did you just say?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, I feel a little better.
Corgo is healed for how much?
For 11.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think I'll save my spell slots for later.
Corgo, you're healed a little bit.
Okay, Corgo's got to climb up a
Corgo,
little bit more.
Corgo, dear, perhaps you want to wait for the rest of us to catch up.
Yeah, I'll just get right to before the top, and then we'll wait there, and Lou will ready in action to cast kill chimera or something.
Oh, do you have that? That's helpful.
Yeah, he didn't tell us this whole time.
No, I don't think that's a thing I can do, but I think, what if I peek my head out over the top?
Sure. So Corgo's at 28, which I think gets him to 55 feet, at 22, which I think gets him to 60 feet, so he's going to sit right at the base of the top, not round that top, and kind of wait for everybody else. So
Corgo gets right up to the edge.
All right, Lou, you ready?
Always, I think.
Awesome.
Okay. Lou's going to look over the edge on his turn, I guess.
Yep.
It's the Chimera's turn. You don't know what it's doing. We are in round 9. If anybody casts any spells that have durations, like I think you cast a protective spell on Corgo at some point.
I did. Let me look. That was Forbidding Ward, and that lasts for up to 1 minute.
Okay, so we're about to run out of that minute. Okay, and that means it's Aklep's turn. You're climbing
Yeah.
as an ape with 2 halflings.
Yeah, and I got a climb speed of 20 feet, so if I do 2 climb actions, I'm up to the top.
Yep, you're up to the top. Do you actually want to climb up onto the ledge, or do you want to hang on the edge of the ledge like Corgo's doing?
I think that Corgo would be coming up over the ledge right after us, so I think we can just get to the top.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to move over to this other map here.
Definitely won't be scary. Definitely won't be a bad idea. We're good.
No, it'll be fine. Hey, there's definitely some stairs here.
You know?
Yep.
Actually, the stairs are there because I had to find a map, and that's the map I
cool.
found.
So there's no stairs.
There's actually no stairs.
Good.
There's a ledge.
Excellent. Makes me feel better about the climbing.
Yeah.
We just missed the stairs. There were stairs.
25 feet to the left, some stairs. Whoops.
You guys aren't going to believe this.
So you reach the top. Aklep, carrying Vare and Zancath. This ape climbs up over the edge, and there's nothing here.
Excellent.
Except a cave and a ledge and a lot of bones.
Dibs.
And we'll find out what happened to the Chimera in 2 weeks.
Thanks for listening to Broken Tusk Rising. You can help the podcast by giving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, by following us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at The House of Bob, or by chatting with us on Discord. And most of all, by supporting us on Patreon. That's at patreon.com/thehouseofbob. This show is possible due to all our patrons, who get one-shots, commentary, and other cool stuff. Art for this campaign is by Sean Makes, and art for social media, audio production, and music are by Mike. Thanks again for listening, and roll on.
Oh, I need to change your name there. It just says skeleton guy.
I will take this moment to say that I do love the new token image for Lou. It's delightful.
Same.
You like that?
I do.
I do like that it says unharmed above it. It makes me feel nice.